Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we're launching a whole bunch of custom tree shapes. One of the challenges with plywood is that you can't normally sand it very well because you end up going into the other plies. And in this case here, it's plywood, but the plies happen to all be the same sort of color. So it kind of works out. In this case here, whenever you laser cut something that's especially light in color, you end up with a lot of smoke on the backside, and that's why we mask it. Same thing with the front as well, but it's not as extreme. In this case here, I thought instead of painting this plywood, what I would do is actually leave the smoke on there, so it was done unmasked on purpose. And all I did was sand in the smoke. What that does is, if you look at it closely, it's probably hard to see, but wherever the grain is, you end up with a couple little small grains of smoke or residue onto it. So it adds a lot of extra texture to this piece of wood, and it is wood anyway, so it kind of works out. So what we'll do now, we'll take a look at our industrial laser cutting out a whole bunch of different tree shapes out of 1/4 inch plywood. The nice thing about plywood is that it's basically available anywhere in a whole bunch of different thicknesses. If you want it masked, meaning we cover the surface on the top and the bottom so that when we laser cut it, you still have all that smoke and residue build up, but you just take the mask off and you don't have to sand the final product. There's also plywood that has contrasting colors and a whole bunch of different grades of plywood. So if you want something custom made out of plywood here at CNCKing.com, just let us know about the grade of plywood that you want, the color of plywood that you want as well. Also keep in mind that plywood is really easy to paint. So let's say you have something like this and you don't want to pay extra to have it masked. That's fine because paint just goes right over this stuff. Even if it's dark like this, the paint just covers it right up. So if you're looking for custom shapes, contact CNCKing.com.